Yeah, I gotta take it off. Really no point in me waiting until tomorrow morning to make this video. Had been keeping track for a couple of days. Leslie West just passed away, but he had been put on a ventilator, I guess maybe a day or so ago. I think maybe a day ago. And then we just got the news. So, I had to bust out my Mountain and Leslie West records. Nantucket Sleigh Ride is what I was listening to. This is my second copy. I don't have the booklet. I bought this in 1970 when it came out as a teenager. It just blew my mind. Leslie West is a major influence on me musically. When I first heard Mississippi Queen, it was like I can almost remember the first time I heard it, because it was like one of those moments for me. I must, qualify this, because not everyone, the music doesn't mean the same to everyone. But when I heard Mississippi Queen, it was like, I've been looking for this. Like, what is this? And that guitar sound, his tone, and then his singing, Leslie West, big fat Jewish boy, so much soul. So much soul. I had to go into the closet and dig out my Mountain albums because I get out of room. Things go in rotation here in these shelves. You folks have been watching me, and some of you folks maybe have noticed that some of the spines have kind of moved over the months since you've been watching me, because I have to do these massive shifts at different times, and it's a chore doing this big shift, all those shelves. So the Mountain got moved out a while back, but Leslie West is one of the prime, next to Alan Holdsworth. He's one of my favorite guitar players. Back when Cream was happening, Cream was the supergroup, but I thought that Mountain was the shit, because to me there's still no comparison between Clapton and what Leslie West put out. Here's his first solo album, and I have a white label promotional copy of it, as well as a bootleg. Let me get it. Yeah, this got bootlegged like David Bowie's "Man Who Sold the World," where someone really just cheaply found a copy, because this got cut out, and there's the cutout hole, but it's not a cutout hole, it's printed. The people just, were so thoughtless, or just so naked money grab. Well, we got the cover, what the hell, nobody will know. So I have two copies. West, Bruce and Lang. Why don't you love this album? Every track, to be honest, except for the blues tracks. I give it to Jack Bruce that he loved the blues so much that he really did give it what I call the Scottish, Welsh, whatever you call that, European soul. He had it. He wasn't pretending, and he wasn't trying to be black. He was being Jack Bruce, and claimed the blues for himself. That's how he came across to me. But these other songs on this album, and especially the very last song on the album, Pollution Woman, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with it, and I would play it over and over again. It was just like, it would take me on a trip. I would just trip. I can't even describe where it would take me. But the way the chords move up on the chorus and in the end, it would just like, it really did good things for me. And I got to see them live. One of my earliest concert experiences. First one is Sir Douglas Quintet. Then it was Blood Rock. Then Uriah Heep. I'm pretty sure I got this right. And then the next major one was West, Bruce and Lang with Joe Walsh's Barnstorm opening. And they were good, but there was nothing to be done once these guys hit the stage, and I stood right in front of Jack Bruce. I've told this story before. But the other thing I'll share about Leslie West was that he was so big, he was so overweight that roadies would have to come out and strap his guitars on and off for him. He couldn't put his own guitar on. But when he strapped that bitch on, good God Almighty, as well as the way he sang, like an opera singer with all that weight behind in his voice, it was just like almost overpowering. And the band totally meshed. Corky Lang on drums, Jack Bruce. Of course, Jack Bruce is one of the greatest bass players for me, period, in rock, especially, but he could play jazz too. I had to get on here because Leslie West means that much to me in my life. Seriously, I've had many transformative moments musically listening to Leslie West's guitar playing, where he would do things and it would spark emotions, visuals, all kinds of things. Really, the power of music. He's one of the greatest. He's one of my top guitar players. He is. Along with Alan Holdsworth, John McLaughlin. Leslie West is up there. Yeah, I paid maybe $1 for this mountain climbing. I just posted my comment online. This is the original More Cowbell song. You know how the Saturday Night Live has that great skit about Blue Oyster Cult and the cowbell on Don't Fear the Reaper. Well, this is how this song starts, and this is the original Cowbell, More Cowbell. And the whole album is great. What a band. What a band. Mountain Live. I mean, this is one where they had to cut it really quiet because the one side of this album is almost a half hour long, which was unheard of back in the day. Todd Rundgren did it too. But the live side of this is just awesome. Dreams of Milk and Honey. Ooh-wee. I have worn that out. That's a second copy of that. Twin Peaks. I got my mountain. I got several of these on CD as well. Weak album. Avalanche for Mountain. Weak songs, okay? There's some nice solos. The second West, Bruce and Lang. I don't have the live album on vinyl. I need to get that. This is good. The second album is maybe even more eclectic than the first, which is the element of Jack Bruce, Mr. Progressive Rock. Mr. thinks outside of the box when it comes to composing. Love this album. Flowers of Evil. This is the one I'm thinking about. This is the one that has the half-hour live side, as opposed to this one. I misspeak sometimes, folks, and you folks catch me. Okay, that's a whole live album, but this is the one with the live side that I was talking about earlier. Incredible performances. Best of Mountain. Okay. We also lost Chad Stewart, I believe, of Chad and Jeremy. I have some of their records, but they're in the closet and I didn't bother to try to pull them. Folks, music is the healer. And in these bleak times, man, this is the shittiest. Stephanie, you may remember this, but there was one Christmas after our father left us, that we were so dirt poor that we got a piece of fruit for Christmas, literally. It was that bad. There was nothing Mom could do. And the best she could do was, I think I remember getting an orange for Christmas. But the way leading up to this Christmas Day, the way this week feels, this is way bleaker. And I'm thinking this is like for almost everybody. So I just want to extend some, again, love and support to everyone. I did actually watch some videos recently. It takes me a while, but just be well and be as safe and as happy as you can be. Rest in peace, Brother Leslie West. That's a big loss.